Yeah. What is it? Week 7? People are probably busy.
Yeah.
I do want to talk. So you finished the training, right?
Yeah.
And do you have access to create events?
Last time I checked, I didn't.
Oh,
That can be,
maybe you can share your screen and we can try to figure that out
yeah, sure.
today. The one thing I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to put most of Hi Alicia. I wanted to put most of our attention into figuring out logistics for the end of the month because that's in 2 weeks. So if you click you don't have manage you don't have I have manage organization
So, hmm.
and you just don't have that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Did you email anyone from?
No, but I assume that I could just give permission to you, right? Alicia, do you have any permission on the site?
Um, I'm not too sure.
Okay. I'd like for you to check that. I'll check Alicia's first. Um, Vice President, is it 21, 22? Yeah, I think so. Or what are we in?
It should be
2020.
21, 22, I think, right?
No, because the school year started in 2020, so it's 2022, 21.
Okay. Yeah, I can't change access, but I guess whoever the president is should have access. Because it says that you have. I might have to email somebody. Because I'd like for you to be able to create events. More so for in the fall, right? I'd like you to be able to create a reoccurring event for all of our meetings whenever we decide that. But yeah, so we have, because it looks like what Yit did. I'll show you what Yit did. He had, this was back in, I don't know, this was last year. So they had a reoccurring reading group, general body meeting, reading group, general body meeting, and I'd want to do something similar. I wonder if you can just create an event and use that as a template. But we have this event approved for Saturday and Sunday. And I don't think that we're really tracking it with this. We're more or less tracking it with our Google Forms. I wanted to go over what I'm presenting, and then we can talk about projects, just to give you an idea about what, you know, what we might be, what you guys could contribute, and anyone watching the video, what they could contribute. So I don't want to do that paper. I want to do this one. And then so I submitted this book chapter to an organization that's trying to get a book published in Springer on signal processing, and I'd like to present this as my paper because this was something I did last year. And then also I have this project which I was going to do an extended abstract for. Aside from that, that's at least what I'm doing, right? This is the paper. I don't know if I'd submit all of this paper or I'd submit just a small piece of it because currently it's about 40 pages long and I wouldn't want to submit that much. But at least for the group, what's up for grab in terms of Drexel AI stuff is the binary search. And then I guess that's really the only one that would be a lot of people. I don't know if I have it here. It's right there. I just want to see the authors. Yeah. Adam, you're on this paper. So you could put a poster together, or you could present on the paper itself. It's up for grabs. I think Yit might present his senior thesis. Samu, I'll talk to him tomorrow. Yeah, do you two have any questions about projects that you might have in mind that you might want to submit? Alicia, I know you did work in the past. I mean, you could probably, I'm asking you to throw something together so we have, multiple people presenting in a variety of topics.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want it to be like a paper, poster?
So whatever you feel more
abstract?
comfortable with, I assume, I don't know what you're more likely to have. Whatever you have already is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And if you have one or two projects, you can submit two. I'm submitting two. Adam, you said you're doing work for your co-op, right?
Yeah, but not an AI. We
Okay.
we thought we would be using GANs, but we
You just
found
know.
a simpler algorithm.
Okay. What's the simple algorithm?
Did
You-
anyone like sign up for to present like outside of this club?
Well, on the Google form, I'll have to resend an email. I'll do a mass email later today. I want to check the Google form because who's that girl? Ari sent that into our chat, and I didn't even know there was a woman computing club. I don't know. I'm not in tune, but I'd like, if there are people who are in the field, I'd like to get presenters from them, like for them to present, but I don't know how to get in contact with them. Alicia, maybe you want to reach out again, right?
Yeah, I'll send an email again.
Yeah. Do you know who's in charge of that? You might want to just talk to them directly.
Yeah, like I emailed the president, but now she's the former president because she's graduating. I think Ari is the president.
Okay.
I think she is.
She didn't respond to me. I'm very upset. It's fine. Jeff said he can't make it. That's fine. So we have to figure out what we're going to do, right? And I'd like to use, I'm pretty sure we have funding from this year. I don't know how it's going to work, right? Zoom webinar. That platform isn't as expensive as a Remo. And I think we can do and I like the setup better because it is a webinar. And I might just get a license for the event and just cancel it like right after. Let's see, pricing and plans.
And are we gonna do like live presentations, or do you want to like pre-record some?
They'd be live.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh geez. This is as expensive as I thought it was gonna be. We might just do a normal Zoom call. Yeah, we might just do a normal Zoom call. Because this would be something we'd use for
Oh, hey, Samu. Oh, hello.
hey, Samu. So yeah, Samu, we were talking about all of our effort now is going to go towards the conference because that's in 2 weeks on the 29th. And
okay.
I want to figure out how to bring in people. I assume that you have friends who are in the AI field, right?
Well, the people I know are Steven and like the Sparse Lab people. So
Could you mention something? Could you mention something to Steven on a personal note and ask if he'd want to present?
yeah, sure, why not? But
Okay.
I think he already knows about the conference.
Okay. Remind him. And
Okay.
would you have a project or two you'd present?
I might. I don't know.
Okay. We can't present our work for Moberg.
Oh yeah, like I had a project going from high school, so I might
Yeah.
give it.
Yeah, you should throw that. I was talking about how I have a project that from high school that I'd like to present on, that I continued with a professor here, Doss.
What was it?
Sorry?
What was the project from high school?
Oh goodness. Give me a second. I have to find the figure. In high school, I was kind of obsessed with DNA and DNA synthesis. So I developed this method called restriction synthesis, which is a way to basically synthesize DNA using an iterative restriction enzyme digest and ligation reaction. And then, so the idea is that you'd do this at subsequences along, you'd find subsequences along a reference sequence, and then the algorithm would spit out where you should cut, with what enzymes you should cut the DNA. And it proves to be much more inexpensive than conventional methods, but I've only ever done it computationally. And I explored a classification problem in this paper that talks about what subsequences are valid versus invalid. And then I also have this paper, which I can spend, I don't know, 10 minutes talking about from what I did with Star. I'll just keep reusing it as much as I need to. But yeah, Asamu, it would help out a lot of us if we have people who are, active in the club to present on the first day and then on the second day if they have enough projects.
And the only problem is the project that I'm doing isn't complete. So.
Oh, well, you can always present on preliminary results. I mean, what do we do for PIC, right? We're basically writing abstracts pretending it's a finished project, right?
Are you talking about the game?
No, I was talking about like all the work for Moberg, right?
Oh, okay,
Writing
yeah.
abstracts and it's just not finished. So you could do something, and you could be speculative about right. It's really just to share methods, and there's a low bar for this because first time doing it. Yeah, cool. And I hope to reach out. I think Jeff will present, but I want to get a tally soon. And I'm going to reach out to people individually about what they could present on, and I might meet with people individually as well. That's something else I have to do. I'm going to write this down.
Why don't you ask Dr. Kim to present?
You probably would.
Yeah.
I thought we already had a speaker.
Oh, do we? I have no idea.
Does anybody remember?
Yeah, but this rate, I think we'll reach 69.69 really quickly.
Oh, okay. So, a couple orders of business. Reach out. Possible presenters. I think Yit mentioned someone from the University of Delaware. UD professor. And then Dr. Kim. And then people in Drexel. Okay. And then we gotta schedule the conference on Zoom. We're not going to use Zoom webinar because that's just too expensive. I just can't do that. It's like $500 a year.
Oh yeah, I forgot it will be on Zoom.
So I think what we're going to do is just a regular Zoom meeting. And it should be okay as long as I have less than 100 people in my room. And I think we'll be okay this year. Thanks for laughing at my joke.
No problem.
Next year, do you think we could get funding from SAFAC to do Zoom webinar?
We could, but I don't know if you get that from OUR or SAFAC. Harry reached out to me. Bet. Oh, man. It's lit.
Yeah, further.
Okay, cool.
The whole thing I was trying
I'm gonna send that to Harry. Thank you so much. We have them saved here. That'd be pretty. Of course, we don't. Files. Should I send her the blue one? Ooh, I think I want to send her an email actually. And I guess Adam and I asked some, but Adam and Alicia, do you have connections to other groups that might be interested in presenting?
I reached out a while ago to a few people I thought might be interested in presenting. Only one person got back to me from UPenn. He said that he wouldn't be able to present, but he CC'd somebody else, and that person has not emailed back. So
You're allowed to be annoying with this stuff, by the way. It's called marketing.
yeah, I'll go do that.
Half of marketing is just being annoying. I've been communicating with people who want to sell us shirts, and they've been emailing me every day. And then, ironically, I was supposed to meet with them at 6 o'clock, but they never sent me the the Zoom. You can imagine how confused I was. But the whole shirts thing is something we'll have to figure out next year. Just because the whole funding situation. If we were pressured by SAFAC to spend our funding and like to spend the 75% that we need to spend and fund the 10% we need to fund, then I'd be more likely to sell it, or buy the shirts. But it's fine. So the flyer's already here. Okay. Okay. Does anybody else have any ideas? Oh, geez. Because really, I'm kind of making this up as I go.
The only project I have that I could present on, or the only project that I have, is a very accurate image classifier that can tell the difference between Hugh Jackman and Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine.
That's fine. Just present that.
Is that valid? Because you used that as a joke before.
No, I really do have that.
Oh, really? Is it accurate?
Yep.
You could. What model is it? Is it using a convolution neural net?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Seriously? You think that's something I could present on?
You could create an extended abstract. I mean, sure, and you do an extended. So if you didn't create a poster, you just do an extended abstract and then do a PowerPoint presentation.
It could be a chance to talk more broadly about convolutional neural networks.
Yeah. Does anybody know Dave Rakin?
No. Who's that?
He's somebody in CCI, apparently, and he's in charge of the newsletter.
Well, Samu's CCI, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, I don't know him.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Feel free to submit. Okay, cool. And I think that now that we're coming close to the conference, we'll be more pressured to do more regarding it. And I can reach out to my biomed department and ask if they'd help. I know they sent something out, but I'd want them to send out something again just to be annoying about it. Okay, cool. Actually, Adam, could you email Okay, Adam, could you find out who's actually Alicia?
Yeah.
Can you check whether you have permission to manage anything on Dragon Link?
I don't. I think only the primary contact does it because I checked and I don't have that
How
like
does
man or anything.
how does so then how does the event coordinator create events?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I,
Alicia, could you email whoever's in charge and CC me and just CC us?
yeah.
Okay. And then just ask how we assign permissions because you guys are down as vice president and event coordinator. And I asked Yep, but he doesn't know. So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. And I'm gonna reach out to people, talk to Yit. I know he's busy because he hasn't been able to make it to meetings because he's working overtime at his new employer. Okay. And then also something we have to do, I don't know if anyone's good with design, but what I would like to do is we're going to have like we're going to hopefully have a compilation of abstracts regardless, right? Either extended or abstracts for a paper. So I'd like to create, I don't know, a book, not like a booklet, but like a PDF, nicely designed for the conference proceedings. And then we can see if we can send it somewhere. I don't know, on our archive, or I don't think I don't think IEEE would take it, but it'd be nice to put it somewhere, you know. So I'd like help designing it, and maybe we could even make it in LaTeX, and that would be the easiest thing to do. But I've seen some pretty nicely designed proceedings for conferences before, like for STAR. They had a nice handout, and it would be a good way to show people that, hey, this is what we did last year. We're hoping to make it bigger this year. So yeah, I don't think there's much pressure for us to host a big event, but it'd be cool to just put something together, you know, as like a deliverable. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Cool. And then for the summer, I don't think that Asamu, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Yit hosted any general body meetings in the summer.
That's why.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's not like it's not common
Okay.
for like I mean it's kind of like not that many clubs operate in the summer. It just depends on what they want, I guess. Because like freshmen and seniors aren't there, so it's just like
I might do that, and then just as an e-board, we'll meet before the quarter starts in the fall to talk about how we're going to do this whole in-person thing. Because I like to do the whole reading meetings, right?
yeah.
We'll take turns presenting papers, and my lab at the Children's Hospital just started doing that, where we take where members take turns presenting papers they find in our field. Our field is epigenetics there. So I think that'd be cool, and it gives you a good opportunity to talk about a project, talk about a paper, talk about something relevant. So
Would we still do like
general body meetings, yeah.
no, like just like the products we've done like this past year?
I think maybe now when we get in person, there'll be less focus. I know that we kind of aimed for like 2 projects a term, but I'm kind of realizing that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
So it'll boil down to just having one project a term. And I think a way to increase engagement is to, I think, I kind of want to like do something where they get something, they get something from the club if they attend, I don't know, at least 50% of the meetings. I think that would, like, as an incentive.
Pizza party?
No, I don't want to, like, you know, have a party at the end of the year that kind of includes and discludes people. It'd be cool to give a shirt out, but that'd be kind of expensive. You'd give flash drives. You'd give
Wait, that would be more expensive.
would it? I don't
A
think
flash drive?
flash
Wait,
drive-
how much does a good flash drive cost?
Not a lot. A 1 gigabyte flash. A 1 gigabyte flash. No, I don't know. Well, I think I'll work something out. We can always apply for more funding next year too, if we feel like we need it. But yeah,
How much funding do we have this year?
$12.50. But you can't spend all $12.50 on one thing. They have caps. And I had to fill out an Excel spreadsheet that's due tonight, and I already submitted it. But we can talk about this some other time. But there's a lot of things I want to do next year.
I really like the idea of having like a reading group. Like,
Well, yeah, that's something that Yit did. So I want to continue that.
and I know that a lot of people come in here like without any background in AI, and they just
Yeah.
don't feel like they can contribute to any of the projects. So I think that will really help like increase engagement.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Thanks.
Also, I think we should increase the quality of the projects because currently
I understand.
we just have crap results and we just make papers.
It's hard to do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take this summer to brainstorm ideas, and like I'll always be biased towards bioinformatics, so I'll need some people who actually I'll need like Asamu's help to figure out actual ML research rather than ML application.
Okay.
Cool. That's about it for me. I'll have to send emails tonight. Alicia will send an email.
Yeah.
And once we figure out permissions, then Adam can create events for the fall whenever. Doesn't have to be soon, just has to be before the fall. And then, yeah. I think there was a list of people we reached out to, or at least a list of colleges we reached out to. I think it's in if you look in the AI conference and you go to pinned, it's right here, right? So it might be a good idea to reach out to whoever's in charge and kind of remind them, or at least bug them, or get to remind the college about our conference. I know I had a meeting with Yit and Jeff with someone from Arts and Sciences, so we might want to reach out. Alicia, where are you?
In what? Reaching
What
out? Oh, I'm College of Engineering.
Okay. Is there anybody you could reach out to? I know that's a big department.
Yeah, I know someone who can give me like the email for someone that does the newsletters for COE.
Yeah.
And I know a few professors that like their grad students just finished their papers, so maybe I'll get them to like present them or something there.
I forgot. Were you in Doss's group last quarter?
Yeah.
Kind of,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him. I haven't, and I forgot.
Yeah.
He hasn't reached out. I'm doing the VIP thing this term, but he just hasn't reached out to me. So, and I've been swamped with other stuff. And I'm supposed to be getting reviews back from my chapter. So the work will pile. But yeah, that sounds good. I'd like to reach out to people, do the whole, be as annoying as possible, whatever. That's how it goes. Okay. Any other thoughts? This will be a short meeting, I guess. Just, yeah. If not, I will let you go. I appreciate you guys coming in. I know it's week 7. For those who are in classes, you might be busy, which I don't think is any of us. So we're all on co-op, but cool. Okay. Thanks, guys.
See you.
Yeah. I'll talk
See ya.
You guys.